And I'm back. Thank you all very much for watching. Happy Sunday. So, as you can see, we're still in Solasta. We can do this for about another 2 hours or so. And then we'll switch over to Pathfinder Keymaker. And what else? Dun, dun, dun. So, dungeon. This is like the third dungeon, I think, we've run into for this particular dungeon, in quotes. Basically, we've just been running around like on a outside, and then we come in, we finding these dungeons underground, of course, that are somewhat connected to each other. And now we're on the first floor of this place called Cuin. Cuin. So it's a castle of some kind, abandoned somewhat. We just killed off some undead here, whites specifically. And what else? I think that's it. Do we still have a light spell on the cleric? I'm not sure. Let's double check. There. Okay, so I guess I should open these chests that I don't see. Oh, that's right. It's not really chests, it's rubble. Money. Scroll of Sea Invisibility. Pretty sure that's an arcane spell. And the feather. And food. Yeah, I don't care about torches. This way, this is where we actually found actually, there was a couple of whites in here. We attacked them, and then two more came out from up behind us here. Some more loot here. Hopefully. Something good. And of course, short bow of accuracy, +1 short bow. Superb great axe, +1. Why is it called superb when it's only +1? See, he doesn't have a magical weapon right now. But 1d8 damage, this is what, 2 to 7. But it's +1. Yes, it's a really good +1. Welcome back to Spirit Art. Might have something else besides the +1. Well, I guess we should ID it then. Watch, it's still only +1. It's still +1. Yep. It's only a regular great axe. It's a bummer, but so we have the primed one, which we can make better. See, that's another roll 1d6 or 1d12. See, it's only +1. That's such a disappointment. They call it superb. I wish they were more consistent in the naming of their magic items. Like this one's magnificent, but it's +1. That's an elven. That's magnificent. See, that's what I don't get. These guys are. That one didn't even have a name, but they're all +1s. I don't understand. I wish they were a little bit more consistent in their naming. Oh, look, it's a dress. And more importantly, it's a key and another brooch. And more than likely, it's the same one that Scout is wearing. Dun, 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 dun. Approach your shielding. Okay, so we're going to give that to Vern. So that she can wear that. Oh, guess we don't want to give it to Vern. Because she can't use it to her holy symbol then. So give it to Alderain. Again, we haven't found a whole lot of different holy symbols. They've all been around the neck so far. Oh, something over here too. Shield. Ah, there we go. Longbow of accuracy. So, get the short bow and replace it immediately with a better longbow. Have carry that. Guess we can just carry this around for no reason. And the shield needs to be... Actually...
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyKnee. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching. Happy Sunday. So, we already have a +1 shield. Vern's using a +2 shield, so that's not an upgrade. Okay, his encumbrance has gone away at least. Can't around all this crap. Guess we don't need to carry the short bow there. Save him a little bit of weight. Okay. So off we go. At least they gave us some decent gear this time, even though it's not really upgrades for us. Go through this door. Never get time to get emotionally attached to an item or a character. Okay, let's not risk this. Light up the room. Nothing on there. We need a key. I think we have a key. We have the key. So many torches to light. It's a nice big open room. Huge room. So there's a chest in here that we... Oh, because that's open. Oh, campfire. So they try to trap us in the previous level. Yep, there we go. I was gonna say they taunt us with these campfires, and there's usually somebody around it. At least the last time, the other level. So what are you? You are an elf with glowing eyes. Glowing eyes that make you so much easier to shoot between the eyes. Okay, Bob, you're still hidden. So an evil priest and whatever. For some reason that's unknown. We've run into him before. Little glowing blue eyes, but we don't know what they are yet. Scout. See your range. Let's shine to get a little bit of light over there. Oh, he saved, so he didn't get hit. Damn it. Okay, stay hidden. Alderain, he's out of your range. Do Flaming Sphere. We got 2 of those. The campfire right here, so who cares? Flaming Sphere. And Alderain is still hidden. Meanwhile, he burns. And somehow still hidden. Okay, burn. She doesn't have a shine spell. She got daylight, but we haven't needed. We haven't had the need for that one yet. Sacred Flame.
We said cautious.
And Vern is no longer hidden. And it made it safe. So took no damage from that. But they're still surprised. Bob. So how come he's got a little magic trail or something on his bow now, or on his arrows? So it's because he's using a magic weapon? It's kind of cool if that's what it is. Oh, crap. Evil priest. We do not want to be standing in a line. Just remember that. They like to throw lightning bolts. Flaming spheres are better though. Oh, right. He can't see his target, so he can't actually have the ball go attack him, but it'll burn now that it's next to it. Cantrip. Burn. Still can't see him because he's hiding back there. Oh, and he's blurred. Damn, he's lucky. Bob. Blur didn't save you. Again, don't stand in a line. Or scout, not burn. Scout. Fire. Ignore that. Oh, Could do this. We haven't done this yet. We've never brought a chandelier on top of down on somebody yet. So let's try this. Okay, that worked. They're just encouraging me into bad behavior there. Okay, dagger, money, that, stuff. Scroll erase dead. More arrows. Okay, so Goran gets the scroll. Bob gets the poison and the arrows. Let's see what this is. Gemstone pendant. These usually aren't anything special. Aaron's light poisoned bolt. Hold on to that. Like the same one. It's the same one. Not another bronze crown. These things are nothing. So we'd expect this pendant to be magical, but it's not, I don't think. And Poisoner's Kit.
Saturday and Sunday, August 21st and 22 are the monthly giveaways for August. A $25 Steam gift card will be given away each day. You have to be a follower of the channel and present to win. Check with Gimpy if you have any questions about the giveaway. Thanks for watching.
Yep, thanks for watching. Happy Sunday. And again, that's next weekend for the giveaways. So these pendants, you know they're not magical. They should be, but they're not. Or they shouldn't be, but it'd be nice if they were. Okay. It was just these two bozos that we had to kill, right? Yeah. Do we need to rest? Sure. If it's eating up food, no big deal. We got tons of food. Hey, another potion's done. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, we are... Oh, that's right. Alderaan needs to do that one. So now he's immune to magic missiles and takes less damage from force damage. Open that stuff already. And light spell for the human so she can see. Okay, looks like we're going that way. Again, being cautious so that we can have a better chance of detecting hidden stuff. So those torch things are on the other side. Button on the wall to press. Dum, 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 dum. Another big room. Really big room. Those light sources. Get those lit up. Just want to get a little bit further into the room. See if there's any more to hit. Not on this wall. Some light sources over there, it looks like. So I'll get those lit up. See that one. See that one. Even more? This room is huge. So, that one, get that one, get that one. See anything there? Okay. There's something over there. And one last time here. So is it important to like these? I don't know. I don't know. In this case, it doesn't look like it's going to affect our combat at all. Right now, at least. Based on what we've seen in the room. So yeah, this is just a big empty room. Couple of locked doors. Check this out over here. Not suspicious at all. Look at this library. It's amazing. Is it? Is it really amazing? What do we got? Skeleton. What are you? Kind of remind me of a vampire. And damn it. So multiple skeletons. They're all back in here. And then that's a vampire type. So Vern. First thing. Need to break out that mace for smacking that Oh crap, what happened there?
Damn it, Gimpy. Stop doing that.
Oh, it worked. Okay, never mind. That. Cast a spell. Shadow or Spirit Guardians. That's actual cover there. Let's go there. Let's cast this. Can't see that one. Again, try to get as much light in here as possible with the undead running around. Should work. There, now we can see him a little bit better. Okay, Scout. Scout. Mistress of the Haste or Fireball? Let's do Haste. Twin the spell. Alderain and Bob. And now get covered. She's still hidden too. Okay, Alderain. Stand cover here. Are they surprised? I'm not sure. That'll make her surprised, or make it surprised at least. Burn the little vampire thing.
I really thought Never mind.
Oh, I saw Vern. Bob. So that's just a regular skeleton, no big deal there. I'm gonna kill this vampire if we can. Can't see it. Can't see it from there. See it from there. Okay, so you have 2 attacks.
Gotcha.
No sneak attack though. Missed. Burn. Burn. And the radiant too. Archer. Another archer. So many archers.
A palpable hit.
Uh-oh, going for Bob. Okay, Vern. Let's get this bubble over here. Oh. There. There's the power of Herald of Battle. Allies and adjacent cells. Oh, that's right, if you're standing next to me. Turn on dead. See what this does to these rotten little skeletons. Turn, 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 turn. So many turns. Okay, Scout. I'm not standing next to Scout, so that's good. They're hasted, so we can't waste that stuff. Magic missile, shine. Shine on the vampire, so in case she tries to run away.
Let there be light.
And it worked. So she got a little light moving around with her. Hopefully. Okay, Alderaan. This thing first. Longer term, we took fire damage. This thing's almost dead. Nice miss.
Whoa! I'll
Come
get you
on.
yet.
Only 4 and a 9. Happy Sunday. And another 5. Let's try this again. There we go. So the bubble's going to kill that thing. Unknown creature. I think that's a skeleton. Just an observation. Now, and lost concentration on the Guardian. Boo. Bob. There's Bob. There's there. Bob is unfortunately in melee range, so switch over to crappy piercing weapons against skeletons. Just be in position next turn. Dodge, Alderaan. Dodge better. Ow. It's starting to hurt. Dodge, Bob, dodge. Okay. Burn. Well, killed your spell. Bring it back up though. The vampire died, right? Yeah, she died. Scout. Let's see if you can burn this one down to help. Yeah, that's good. That's free up Bob. So hit that one and this one twice. Nice miss on that one. Only one hit. Boom. Critical miss. Happy Sunday. Fire orb thingy. Wanted to move it away from burn so she doesn't take damage. Oh, we can't see this one. So Alderaan there. Oh, because he moved. Can't move the ball. That's kind of lame.
Take that, you fiend!
There we go.
Not bad, eh?
Bad at all. Keep dodging, Burn. That's not got dodging. And she lost concentration again. Her concentration rolls really suck.
You like it?
Ooh, that's a 46 sneak damage there. Oh, but again, they only take reduced because of stupid piercing.
Ow!
Uh-oh. Should have healed Vern.
No!
Come on. So much for having a higher armor class, huh? And of course you failed on that one. Scout. This twin, so get that one and that one. Sorcerer ability.
How did I miss?
You didn't miss. No, she did miss with one. Wait a minute, no she didn't. Yes she did. No she didn't. I don't know how that... Why does she have double damagers so that it missed on one? How does she do damage twice? Burn.
Whoa-ho!
Good.
Go Alderain. Bob. Bop, bop, bop. Switch back to the bow. Still hasted.
Nice move.
It's that time again. Drink some water to keep that brain moist.
It's working.
Ow!
Oh, they're just picking on Alderain.
Ow!
Again. We got a critical hit there. Friggin' cheaters. Actually got a potion she can equip here. Heal burn. 12 hit points, that's nice. Alderain, smack this one.
Yeah!
Smack him again.
Death
Nice job.
reaches out for you.
Oh, he lost his fireball thing.
Whoa-ho!
So Alderain's a little monster against stuff that you can actually hit. Bob.
You have them now.
Ah, so he's not. Has additional damage with Graces of Archery. Sustains damage. Huh. And everybody's alive. Money, 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 money. More money. I guess we should like that just in case. We have to take a little resting break after that fight because of BS dice rolls on the side of the AI. Scrolls. So, banishment, that's divine. Counterspell, that's arcane. Identify, that's the rogue. Detect magic, and give it the 2. Sapphire, got tons of sapphires there. We got so many sapphires we can't stack them. We have to start a new stack. Black tentacles, that's arcane. Let's see, that's just going to be arrows and stuff here more than likely. Long arrows, just regular longbows. Not a lot of arrows on those guys. Okay, light this place up. With light, not fire. Do it again. That spell. Oh, look at that. So, what do you think's in here? Look on the pedestal, a gem. Yeah, that doesn't look like a trap at all. Animal figurines. Flash arrow back to the halfling. Greater healing. We know how to do that already. So a wand. We already know that one. All these dice. All those dice. Yes, that's that over there. So that opens something over to the right side of the screen now, it sounded like. So, how big of a trap do you think this is? Are there merchants in the... Not so far. Not so far. So these are wraiths. Yay, wraiths. We love wraiths, don't we? Burn. Should probably heal herself. Just an observation, she'd heal herself. Or protects a creature once against instant death or being reduced to 0 hit points. Nah, but she has to do that. Let's heal herself. $27. Well, better than 0. Yeah, I already used my turn undead though. Unless you got another charge of it.
Yeah.
Alderain is kind of hurting there.
Lucky? Perhaps.
3 hits, I'll take it. Dodge, Alderain, dodge. So with disadvantage, why are they disadvantaged? Because of the light? Yep, light sensitive, so that's burn shield doing that. Scout. Too close there, Scout. She doesn't have an escape spell. Let's see. Blur, just in case. We haven't found any campsites yet, though. So I'm kind of reluctant to burn spells just to burn spells. They haven't gone after her yet. So that's good. See if she can run away. And drained. 30 points of damage. 30 points of damage for that. She used a little special ability to dodge, but oh well. Forgot about that. It drained it, her, and healed itself. Oh, that's evil. That's even worse. Rolling a 4. Burn. So. Oh, she does have another. No, she doesn't. See, she's already used. Oh, no, there's a charge there. She can do it.
Hello, everyone. My name is Veronica, and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyKnee. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
So if she goes back here, she should see. She can see Vern, I think, for the heal. Yeah, these two are turned. This one isn't. Alderain needs healing though, badly. Level 3 on Alderain. Ouch. Ouch. That sucked on the rolls. That was not good. So Alderain, go after. Those two should be running.
Not bad, eh? Whoa!
Ah, critical miss, of course.
You've seen worse.
Oh, come on. Time for haste. Oh no, this is interesting. If she only needs 1 point to do the twin cast, but for some reason when she has 1 point left, she can't do that. So use a power. Spend a spell slot to generate a matching number of sorcery points. So this, that, Bert. So now she has 2 points. Haste. And still not doing it. It was doing it before, I don't know why it's doing it now. Okay, Bob. That stupid heal they do. That's just ridiculous.
Well done.
That worked. Because these are sneak attacks. And of course it didn't kill it. Because, you know, that would have been actually nice. Oh, I screwed up. I should have left. No, Scouts doesn't need healing. Alderaan does, though. Doesn't need to do anything there. Divine Fortitude. 3 temporary hit points per cleric level, covered after a long rest. Oh, that's just for her.
You are a true savior.
Not going to be good enough, though, I don't think. There's no light in here. Okay, Alderaan. Gotta kill this thing. Seriously. A 1. There we go.
Lucky. Perhaps.
I was kind of hoping he was going to be able to drink a potion after that, but I guess not. Second wind. A little bit of hail. So these guys are still turned, so... Oh, what isn't actually in here? Crystal of Winter. Encased in eternal ice, these crystals radiate coldness even in the warmest places. Eh. Oh, I can't pick it up. Oh, there it goes. For some reason I couldn't pick it up, but the loot all button worked. Okay, Scout. Use an ice weapon? Probably. That we don't have a recipe for yet. Haste. Oh, that's right. Can only do one at a time because it screwed us. Burn them with fire.
You like it?
Why is it disadvantaged? Badly. Oh, he's dodging. Jerk. So how do you stop him from dodging? False life, dance for herself, visibility, true strike. Here's your chance to hit a target you can see one time. Dazzle. So if he goes invisible, does that... It only happens, right? Yeah, let's see what happens. Huh. This one he can't shoot. Oh, there it goes. And their advantage goes away. So, shoot him once. Nice miss. And no longer invisible. Okay, Vern. Vern is not concentrating on any spell. And she doesn't have those left. She had for scrolls. Friendship, Bane, Banishment, Cure Wounds, Scroll Detect Evil and Good, Fairy Fire, Fear, Inflict Wounds, Magic Weapon, Mass Cure, Mass Healing, Raise Dead, Revivify. Not really helpful. Dun, dun. Could do the Flaming Sphere. Although I don't think the Flaming Sphere actually floats, does it? You to control. I don't think it floats like the hammer does. I haven't played around with it enough. Let's find out. Apparently it does. It rolls on the ground, but it looks like you can cast it up here. I thought it rolled around on the ground too, but apparently it floats. He just said we can't control it once it's up here now, right? We can't change its elevation now. There we go.
You have them now.
Almost got him. So close. So close. Now he's going to tag somebody for like 30 points. Okay, scout. Magic missiles. Don't risk it here.
A good kill, as they say.
Maybe a little overkill, but we had to do it. Okay, Bob. Thank you, haste. Thank you, haste. And still here. So, sneaky little rogue. Okay, burn. It's still above the ground, it looks like. So bludgeoning, regular damage, okay. Alright. Oh, that's funny. If he goes here, he takes damage from that thing, but if he goes underneath it directly, not so much. There we go. Oof. Okay, so we already got the loot from here. Because it picked up the gem in the middle of combat, but get that stuff. Waiting for the ball to go away here. For that reason, exactly. As long as it's gonna last. Or she can just kill it, can't she? Forget she can do that. Take those, take all the magnesium. And again, we already grabbed this. Just double checking there's nothing else in there. We already grabbed that in the corner. We already pressed the button. So off we go. That's right, and Scout got drained because she had to run for her life. There's no overkill, only dead or not dead. That's accurate. Okay, let's take a quick little rest here. I need you to push the button before we activated the whites. So, Scout is still drained. And we're going back this way. Cautious. Okay, so there's no doors over there. Just this door down this way. And fake doors in the... Oh, no, that's not a fake door. Those are not fake doors. Yeah, when we pushed the button up here, it activated a sound over in... So we pushed it here, it activated a sound over on the right-hand side somewhere. What? I don't know, obviously. So they are fake doors. Sure, open that one. Guess it doesn't matter if we open that one now. And there's no torches in this room. Let me guess, it's a statue. Talking about that thing. And another statue, and yet again, an elf. Because that's where we are, yes? And yet another statue, of an ability yet at its best. Sorry, at its best. This statue looks like, well, a statue. You open it that way, at least. Light sources on the other side. So what's the purpose of this room? Back here. Dum, 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 dum. So that looks like a stairway down, but doesn't seem to be a stairway down. Map filler? Oh, they can fill maps better than this. Better ways of doing that. I mean, there's literally nothing in there. Other than statues that are statues of elves. So, this door. Oh, that's the exit. That can't be it. What did we miss? Or is that it? No lock on this door, yet it is closed. Yet there must be a way to open it. What? Doesn't make sense. Is that the door they were talking about? No, that's not a door. What are they babbling about? No lock on this door, and yet it is closed. Yet there must be a way to open. Oh, that was what the button did. So the button over here, that's what that opened. So that was that purpose. So everything else, it looks like nothing here. They didn't even give us a campfire, I don't think. Did they? Where did we come in from? That's where we just left. These are the whites. So we must come in over here. This door. We didn't go through this door. Run. Maybe section accessed by other floors. It could be, yep. Because it seems like kind of small. But this door, we haven't opened this yet. Hmm. There's some junk in here, it looks like. Or a trap. Good thing we saw that. Rogue. More sapphires. And this is what? Purple thing. Purple gem. That we don't have yet? Thought we had some of those already. Thought we had amethyst. Shatter, that's arcane. Poison. Just took road. Greater. Potion of greater healing. I know that one. I don't know if we know that arrow. I think we do, but I'm not sure.
Aren't your legs getting stiff?
Nope.
You haven't moved in quite a while. Stretch, damn it, you ignorant meatbag.
I'm good. Dun, 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 dun. So special there. So I think you can detect the trap on this one, maybe. Embroidered silk scarf. Really? A silk scarf. Bolts. So javelin we don't need. Silk scarf. This has got to be a joke. Tiger Fang Poison Arrow. We already have that one. Ivory Statuette. So it was over his is he up to light? Yeah, he's light encumbered somehow. Really need to find a vendor to get rid of this crap. Food there. Yeah. So back down to the no encumbrance. She's good. He is encumbered. Got too many arrows. All these lockets he's carrying too. Somehow the rogue is ending up with all that jewelry in his backpack. How's that happen? Emerald. Okay, that's good. You know, how does that happen? How's the rogue end up with all the jewelry? like he's a thief or something. Ah, there's a campfire. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so that, open that stuff up. Trapped, of course. Looks like there might be another door over here. There is. It's already lit up. Unknown creature. He looks like a dwarf. Doesn't look friendly. Got a friend over there. 2 friends. So these are just a couple of elves and maybe a couple of dwarfs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, there's 5 of them in there. Hidden though. Time to break out some poisons. Because we have so many of them. And this is basic poison, so I'll just use this. Apply that to the... Oh. I don't know if that worked. Maybe it did, and that's all he gets to do. Scout. I think we just rested, huh? I wonder where all his little friends are. How close are they? I don't know. That one's back by the wall. Oh, behind us. 2 behind us. 3 inside there, 2 behind us. Okay, so haste. Spell. See, now it works. I don't understand why sometimes it's there and sometimes it's not. Anyway, Bob. Oh, they're in. And those dark weavers. Sure, they don't see you. Because that would probably be bad for Scout. Fern. There. Just want to see exactly where they were. Unfortunately, not standing underneath the chandelier there. Oh, she countered it. Bitch. Ow. Altering. You're hasted, so somebody's a spellcaster. Evil priest, probably. Let's go stand over here.
Curse it.
That's okay.
My fault.
We don't care if they see it.
Whoa!
Wow, one shot that one. Just one shot him. Wouldn't you counter? Of course they would. Okay, just a second. Mrs. Kimmy's back. Can you talk to her real quick? You're back. Okay, I'm back.
Just where it hurts most.
So what is he anyway? Looks like a cleric. Elf or dwarf on dwarf violence. Ow. Okay, Bob. Bob is still hidden. Bob can see these guys. Oh, we can't see that one. We can see that one. That 46 sneak attack is harsh. Dun, 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 dun. Stay hidden. Scout. Pop out there. Let's see. Fireball, just because. Oh, could have done the chandelier there.
Loud instead?
Should have done the chandelier. Or did it fall on top of him anyway? Ah, missed. Perhaps if you tried to be loud instead. Burn. Come on. Dun, dun. Aldrain's really not hurt. Burn's really not
Saturday
hurt.
and Sunday, August 21st and 22 are the monthly giveaways for August. A $25 Steam gift card will be given away each day.
Got it there.
You have to be a follower of the channel and present to win. Check with Gimpy if you have any questions about the giveaway. Thanks for watching.
Yep, thank you for watching. Happy Sunday. And again, those giveaways are next weekend. Okay, Aldrain, kill this thing, would you? Had to hit him though.
Well struck.
Dork. Let's do an action. Get this thing off the floor. The usual? Yeah, it's always 20 tickets, yeah. Or maximum 20. You don't have to do the 20. Yeah, it's the monthly giveaway. It's the same format every month. Each ticket is 100 points, and you can buy up to 20 tickets. Oh, look, this guy. So if he steps out here, you can see both of them this way. So shoot this one.
Oh, that must have hurt.
It did. And then back into hiding. Hey, Tully, welcome back. Last person to buy them always wins. That is the myth. It's untrue, but it's the myth. You can always tell who the people are that think that it's a myth, because they sit there the whole time when it starts, and then when it gets close to the end, that's when they buy in, because they buy into the myth. It's very much an urban legend. That's the funniest part. Take 3 hits. This guy's just healing himself. Vern, kill that one. Good job, Vern. I'll stand next to this guy. Heal herself. Uh-oh, I saw Bob. How do you see Bob? How do you know Bob was there? I thought Bob was still hidden. There we go.
Success.
No more healing for them. Oh, look at Alderain, Mr. Hasted. Aw. That'd have been a nice surprise, wouldn't it? Surprise dwarf. Oh, sorry. This game looks like Kingmaker with a decent interface. Yes, it's a better front end than Kingmaker. It's also better combat system in general. Even though it's basically the same because they're both, you know, Dungeons and Dragons, basically. So it's still turn-based, that kind of stuff. But the whole, you can do more here. It's not as restrictive, it feels like. No, it's a good game. It has a Kickstarter backer, and it's fully released now. It released back in the end of May. It's a good game. And this is one of the customized dungeons that the devs put out a couple weeks back when they released the Sorcerer class. They included 2 dungeons that they built with their own dungeon maker that's built into the game, so you can make your own dungeons too. And this is the second one. We already finished the first one. Bob. Oh, and it's also 3-dimensional too. This particular map isn't a good example, but the combat is actually 3-dimensional. Like earlier in the stream we had Scout. She was actually levitating. Because the part we were on was a bigger space, so she was actually levitating to get better angles on stuff on people.
Well done.
Unfortunately, Vern's got run too far. Anybody need healing? We're good. Hey, leave Alderain alone.
A palpable hit.
Uncanny dodge saved him. If he had dodge, he would have been dead, I think. Ah, come on. One more roll. There we go. Okay. So these guys didn't drop anything back here? Okay, what about these guys? What's all the dice rolling that's going on? Yeah, the story's okay. The story's not too bad. Yeah, we don't want that stuff. It's in the chest. I actually took, it was 50 hours for me. And I didn't do everything. But I go to a slower pace because of the streaming, so figure 30 to 40 hours at least of gameplay. So, Arcane Circlet. Beautiful cloak, I bet that's magical. Precious ring, that's probably magical too. And stuff. So, Mr. Rogue. We haven't seen a magical cloak yet. Oh, no, sorry, we saw one in the campaign. So, let's see what this is. So, Mr. Rogue. He is also our identifier because he's actually spellcaster too. It's a subclass. This better be magical. Cloak of Protection. Let's see what this ring is. Protection one. So, That's the first time we've seen those. We didn't even see those in the campaign. So who wants the Cloak of Protection? Probably Alderain. Oh, they've got to be attuned. Give it to Vern. Vern has what for attunement? Nothing. You've got 2 items there. Scout. Scout the Wimpy 14 AC. Do I need to ID the circlet? No. It works just straight out of the bag. Or box, whatever. No, this works automatically. It works just like the Arcane Amulet, and he's already wearing one too. So this would be her 3rd item if it needs to be attuned. This will be her 1st. Too bad it doesn't show up. That's my only real argument with this game is they put on new stuff and it really doesn't change their appearance unless it's armor. And of course weapons and stuff, but everything else they put on doesn't really change their appearance. Wish it did, but it's okay. So he's carrying too much stuff. So he's light again. He's heavy. He's our pack mule at the moment with that 21 strength. This stuff. 0.1. So he's just carrying around heavy stuff. Projectile parts. Can you even do anything with that?
Aren't your legs getting stiff? You haven't moved in quite a while. Stretch, damn it, you ignorant meatbag.
No wait for that stuff. The mirrors 0.1. All this light stuff is just, I think, adding up. And we have no way to sell it, which kind of sucks. We haven't seen any type of merchants in these dungeons. I don't know if that's a design oversight or what. It doesn't weigh anything. These tools weigh a pound. That's 2. I already know this stuff. Pass without trace. That is a ranger druid thing. I don't think anybody else is going to be able to use that. Maybe. What else? So, Great X +1. I'm going to ditch that for the weight. Because that's 7 pounds, so it frees him up a little bit. So this is just a torch. I don't really care about that right now. So I think this was the last room we need to look at. That's been opened up. Already been over there. And the exit was there, I think. Or was it over there? Oh, this is the white room, right? Okay. I think that's it for this. Looks like the edge of the map here. There could be stuff in here, but we don't seem to have a way of getting in there from here. That I can tell. Unless that's a door. That's a wall. Okay. So again, I think that's the exit. I think. I forget where I came in from. Is it there? I think we came in this way. Okay, let's go back this way. Don't need to be cautious. Basically cleared this place out. Dum, 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 dum. This nice big room, nothing in it. Except doors. A couple of doors. There's nothing in this room. I mean, can't even click on the paintings to get any type of story out of it. Kind of a bummer. Oh, this was an empty room, wasn't it? That's right, this is the one with the statues in it that are just statues. Now this is where the whites were. What's that campfire? I wish they would show campfires on the map. Oh, there it is. The exit. Campfire, where are you? Did they give us campfire? Yeah, they gave us campfire on this level. Campfire on this level. I thought we used it. There it is. Okay, so we are in that room there to get out. Campfire's over here. Okay. So I'm gonna use the campfire. Gets the stuff nice and rusted. And go down to the next level. Okay, so we leveled up today. We hit level 7. Max level in the game is 10, even in dungeons, as far as I know. I don't know how far this particular dungeon goes for. Tune the items. Cloak for her. Oh, sorry, that was a ring for her. And so cloak. Cloak for Scout, ring for Vern. There we go. And then we go all the way back over here. I forgot to look at the armor class changes there. So her armor class is now 23 with that ring. Her armor class is a whopping 16 with the cloak. Downstairs, there we go. Or upstairs, looks like. You can use levitate on your enemies to float them in midair to stop them from rushing in. That's funny. Okay. So, new level. Let's turn our light spell back on, make sure it is there. Again, we put it on Vern because she's a blind little human. She can't see in the dark. Such these little lights. How come this one wasn't lit? It's that way or that way? Let's go this first. Some stuff here. Check this out. Unfortunately, couldn't see the other two. Now, I'm going to change her weapon from the mace to the longsword, just for a little bit better damage. So the magnificent longsword, how come it doesn't glow like that one does? Because we didn't ID it, huh? It shouldn't matter, should it? That's glowing. That one's not glowing either. Or is it? Looks like it might be a little bit. That one is, though. That one is. So why are some of them glowing, the other ones aren't? I don't think it matters, but it starts glowing after this. Now it's ID'd as a longsword +1. And now it's glowing. Huh. But does it matter? That's my real question. Does it matter? That one's not glowing. Hers isn't glowing either. It's glowing too. So bizarre. Wonder why they did that. This way. This can't be the exit already. Again, this isn't the way we came in, so. Why is it 3 and not 4? Someone needs to explain that. Why is it only lighting 3 torches when there's usually, 4 walls in a room? Why would it only be 3? That's kind of confusing too. But I think that's a Dungeons and Dragons thing, for whatever reason. Okay, and we're just making sure Everything here is fine. Sorceress and Friends, more market. Fiends? Not fiends. Where are we getting fiends from, Fanny? Welcome back, though. How are they fiends? What have they done wrong? We've been accosted by undead and evil orcs that we're the fiends. So we're seeing this. So what? Is there a secret wall here? Can't move those. Nothing really there, so. Okay, it's a big circle. So let's go stairs, going back up. Can't go in here yet. Again, how are they fiends? They're not going around just randomly killing things. They're getting attacked most of the time. They're starting it. Like a bunch of orcs you ran into earlier. We just wanted to say hello, and they started a fight with us for no reason. Stuff. So we can move this to get back here, it looks like. So, hole in the wall. Go that way. Stuff over here. That thing on the wall. Two things on the wall. Oh, look at all the fire stuff in there. Where's our cold spell when we need one? Experiment 456, fire starters. Okay, so what area effect spells do we have that don't involve fire? Light, that's in target. Banishment, might work. Haste. Slow. Scroll. Thunderwave. Stones. Stinking Cloud. Will Stinking Cloud work on those things? Probably not. Mind Twist, Fireball, no. Fog Cloud, Grease, Old Monster, Knock, Featherfall, Spell Magic, Detect Magic, Counter Spell. So, Detect Magic. Use the scroll above Detect Magic. But what does Detect Magic actually really do? As far as this game is concerned. So, Scroll of Black Tentacles. This is an area effect one. Let's see. Can she cast it? No, she cannot, because it is not within her spell list. That's why Sorcerer's not so good. What spells do you have that might help be helpful? Stone Skin, Phantasmal Killer, Haste. Guard. Oh, the Guardians. That'll work. Hey, Bob. Time to cause some trouble. I should have hasted, huh? Should have hasted first. Almost half killed it. Guess I can hide right there, huh? Why is he moving so slow? Alderain. If he walks up there, he gets seen. Or he can just stay here. Cantrip with... Never mind. Melee attack. Scout. And do a haste. Twin it so that we can put it on Alderain and Bob. And then you hide behind this wall. Bob. Step up there. Maybe kill this one. Gotta hit it though. Mostly dead. Back there. How are things going? They're going well. Welcome back though. Alderain. Vern. That's not Vern, by the way.
Hey Gimpy, it is time to take a break.
After this fight.
Your next break is in 2 hours.
Dun, dun, dun. Fell asleep right when he killed it. Ah. See that one from there. We'll just hit him with what should we hit him with? Shadow Dagger. Get it off the floor. Or out of the sky. Go. Bob. See 3 things over there. Bob has 2 attacks thanks to haste. Damage not so good there. That's still sneak attack damage, just bad rolls. No sneak attack there. Uh-oh, he's been seen. Should be able to hide next turn. Alderain.
I'll say I'm surprised.
Critical miss, of course. Dump down, burning touch. Nice misses from the elemental. Are you in a player-made dungeon? I am in a dev-made dungeon. The developers made this dungeon. It was included in the game update a couple weeks back. There's a second dungeon too that we've already played through that they did. they used their dungeon maker that's built into the game to build this. So basically, you too can build dungeons like this. Get anything for completing a dungeon like this, like things for the main game. No. Everything you do in here is separate from the campaign. Like, you can't take these characters and import them into the campaign. Import them into the campaign. That would be not good. Bob. Can't hide because we can see it. Just for fun? Well, yeah. That's what games are for, isn't it? Or aren't they? Ranged attack with enemy nearby. So go around the corner. Oh, elemental's too close. No big deal. Well, it's more than just fun because when you finish the one dungeon, you can have the characters transfer over to the next dungeon. Like these guys, they all ran through the lower level dungeon the devs put out. It's meant for levels 1 through 6, basically. And these guys all started at level 1. And they ran the dungeon. By the time they're done, they're about level 5. And we just had them basically be saved. And then when we start up this dungeon, we just bring them back in again. Get something for the main game like it. No, that would... No. It's too easy to make the main game trivial. So it's something like... it can be technically. I mean, if you can find enough dungeons. But, I don't know if that's really accurate as all. Yeah, roguelike type. Yep.
I trained hard for this.
Yes, you did. I killed that damn spider. Because we got other places to be today. Oh, damn it. Fine. Action surge, so he gets more attacks. Of course she's gonna miss. Why not? How hard is it to hit a flaming spider standing in front of you? Come on.
I swear.
And of course, 2 points too short for killing that thing. Bubble of Doom is still up, so that's gonna probably kill that.
Nice move.
But any healing? Oh, we're good. Except for a scout being on fire. Scout. Extinguish yourself. Can't really do anything there.
One foe down.
So the bubble killed that thing. Acting out performed if the character is not detected. Break the line of sight. Let's see how. Whatever, it's engaged in melee. You can get sneak attacks on it. Just like that. Come, Bob. So close, Bob.
A modest success.
Okay. Bob, take the arrow. Another aim, take your notes. Does they give us anything good in here? A button on the wall to push. Arrow, Alvin gets that. Gets this. So it opens something somewhere more than likely. Bob cannot move at all because... Oh, they're tired from the haste. Get over it quick enough. Okay. When they allowed early access for this game, let's see, they update the characters a bit. They were rough at... oh, they're still kind of rough. They've gotten... I think they made a couple of tweaks to them, but they're still kind of rough. They look a little better, but they need a little bit more tweaking. Not a huge deal, but they do look better than they did, I think. Not sure exactly what they've changed in the update, but they look a little better. Anyway, that's going to be it for Solasta for today, because we're going to be switching over to Pathfinder Keymaker Beneath the Stolen Lands with Viewer Group 25 next, after I take a break. And we'll continue this run next Sunday in the first part of the stream. So, let me just save the game, and then go take a break real quick, and come back here. Okay, so. Yep, that's it. Okay, so taking a break. Be back shortly. And we still have to do the scout report, too. I forgot to do the scout report on the first break. So we'll do that when I get back, too. And thank you very much for watching. Be back shortly.